All right, so we're ready to go.
Yeah,
Who's starting this?
you are. I
Okay.
started the last one.
Yes,
I
you
started
did.
the last one.
I like you're basically not it.
Because every time I do, I see your face. I'm going to try to look at the camera. I see your face, and you just like, I don't know, anything I say, you just shake your head.
Because there's always this maudlin. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, hi guys.
It's maudlin.
It's hard to
I don't even know
describe.
what maudlin means.
It's like, hi guys. Almost like depressed. Or you try to sound super upbeat.
Okay, you go.
Okay, I'm going to start recording video now because this audio has been going the whole time.
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 59 of Mike and Dave Hit the Stage.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Dave. I'm glad he figured out what we were doing here.
Dude, it's late.
It's late. We've both had probably long days.
Long days, long weeks.
Oh, God, it's been crazy.
Yeah, my dad fell, so he's been in rehab for the past week. He had a partial hip replacement surgery.
Which is, it sounds like no joke. It's actually a pretty common surgery and pretty cool.
Okay.
From a medical standpoint, it's a pretty cool surgery because usually when somebody breaks their hip or, damages their hip, they're crippled. They cannot walk.
Right.
And then usually once it's repaired, they're up and walking within a few days.
They had him walking that night, they said.
Yeah.
But he has to stay at a rehab place for 2 weeks.
To make sure he can balance and move and step up and step down, which is really cool.
The funniest thing is I called him, right? Because he's got his cell phone. And whatchamacallit? He told me not to call him.
Why?
He goes, I'll be fine. I'll be home in 2 weeks. You don't have to call me. I'm like, okay.
He's at summer camp.
You, Dad.
That's what it was. He's at summer camp.
I called him at about noon and he said, they just served me lunch. I can't talk right now. And he goes, by the way, you don't have to call me. He goes, I'm fine. I'll talk to you in 2 weeks. I'm like, okay.
All you should be doing is texting him pictures of shit. Not even gross stuff. Just like, there's a bird. There's the sidewalk. You said, don't call. You didn't say anything about pictures.
Right. So I called my mom the next day and she's like, you can call him and tell him mom said he could. I was like, okay.
I got permission from mommy.
I'm still a child.
Isn't it weird when your parents, we're in our 40s. It's weird when your parents treat you like.
Oh, well, you got to remember, we're still kids to them.
I am the largest child in the universe then. Baby Huey looking motherfucker. So let's tell people what the episode's about.
Yeah.
We didn't mention it.
Today we're doing, it's called Too Serious. This is going to be bands. This is a 2-part series, technically. It's going to be bands, and you know what? It's not even really bands.
Artists.
I've noticed it's usually the front man who takes themselves a little too seriously.
Just a little in some cases, and
some cases
real bad.
Unbelievable.
And
what's up?
You started it off with my biggest gripe in rock and roll.
Okay, so I started off with Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. And what's your gripe?
He's a diva.
Right.
And now he looks like Mama Fratelli.
He definitely he looks like a grandmother.
He looks like he looks like Mama Fratelli. He sounds like he's out of breath all the time.
Yeah, I've seen that video. It's terrible.
Not as bad as Vince Neil.
Vince Neil, that one video, you can't even. I don't even know if those are words.
They're not. It's just gibberish.
It's unbelievable.
But, in the 90s, was that? Yeah, it was the 90s during the Black Album tour when James Hetfield burned himself with pyrotechnics.
Yes.
And then Guns N' Roses refused to take the stage, got on
for like 3 hours or something.
And then he had a little fit, slammed the mic down, destroyed a mic, walked off, and basically incited a riot.
They only played like 1 or 2 songs, right, or something
Yeah.
like that.
They got through 1 or 2 songs. He slammed the mic down and walked off. The band walked off with him, and that was it. And the crowd went fucking crazy. They tore the place apart.
That was Montreal, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, somebody in another band was seriously injured to the point where he didn't play guitar the rest of that tour.
Axl could have saved the day,
and he didn't.
And he didn't, because he thought of himself, and that's it.
But he's always thought that's the reason why Guns N' Roses decided when they broke up, they got together again. Most of them got together again and formed Velvet Revolver.
Velvet Revolver, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he decided to get Buckethead and a few other people and do Guns N' Roses because he said he was the band.
Right. It is sad because Guns N' Roses could have been Metallica. Could have been where Metallica is now.
I agree.
They could be huge.
I 100% agree with that, but I don't like Guns N' Roses.
Okay. You know what's funny?
It's not a judgment. Like, I'm not saying it like they suck. I just don't like them.
I liked the first album it blew everybody away. I remember the first time I heard it. I heard Welcome to the Jungle. I was in Howard Beach at my dad's friend's house. And I remember hearing it and going, what are you laughing at?
No, I thought you were going to say something really weird. How was that? Was it my friend's house? I thought it was going to get real weird real fast.
We were in the back room. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
No, but, yeah, it's funny because I remember exactly where I was, and I must have been, when did that come out, in like 86, 87?
Hang on, I got to look.
Yeah.
It is rock and roll iconography. It's perfect. It's a perfect place and time, but I don't like. I'm not a fan.
It changed rock and roll.
Absolutely. July 21st, 1987. It definitely changed rock
1987.
And roll.
Okay, so I was 11.
22.
Yeah, I was 22. You asshole. I was 11, and yeah, I mean, it blew me away. I still wasn't a punk guy. I was still, 87.
You're listening to music.
I was, yeah. It was more. I was more a radio guy back then. Yeah, I was 11. I think my son just turned 11, and he's he'd give a shit about music, and the music he does like is terrible. I mean, just like our parents thought. I know, but awful.
It's generational. I have been playing a PC game called Burnout Paradise. It's a remastered version of a PS3 game. So it came out in the late 2000s.
Right.
But it's remastered. Graphics look awesome. But the opening song when you start a car is Paradise City every time.
Always?
Every time. Just loading in the game, the song starts playing. And I want to dip my head onto a buzzsaw. I hate this song so much, and I have to hear it every goddamn time I play this game, which is a lot of fun.
I hate this song. I hate this song.
I did.
You did.
I hate it so much. I do want to say
so much.
I know where you're going.
Better me. 2024. Better me.
Be better.
Yeah.
I actually got. We have new machinery at the hospital. And in making fun of someone and something at work, I made the guy, the rep from the company. I'm not going to name the company that manufactures the machine. This guy was there to train us on new equipment. And I said, if I have to deal with these guys day in, day out, I'm going to deep throat a shotgun. And he almost spit coffee at me. I said it as if I was saying, I don't like oranges.
I don't like oranges.
I do like oranges, but it's just it was that casual.
I got a bone to pick with. I got a bone to pick with you with friggin' cold cuts anyway.
Cold cuts are fucking gross.
Why?
It's the meat that you can't use. It's like roast beef is different because it's good. If roast beef is good roast beef, it's roast beef. But like the chicken, it's processed. It's meh.
Okay, but we're getting Italian. It's all salamis and prosciutto and all that stuff. It's good stuff.
Nope. I don't like any of that stuff.
Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? This is
I know. I'm half. I look like I'm half salami. It looks like my lower legs are prosciutto, but no, I'm not a fan.
All right, so
I'm not saying it sucks. I'm saying it's not for me.
All right. Well, You just made us all pay more for the sandwich next week.
No,
so
I'm still
just
going to
like-
chip in.
No, you're not. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
I am.
Why?
Because I'm part
No.
of the group. Oh, we're
By
talking
the way-
about the lunch we're getting for D&D. Because this matters when we're talking about Guns N' Roses.
I'm sorry. You brought up food, and the first thing I thought of was
How much
You know.
you don't like that I don't like sandwiches.
yeah.
I don't like
You
cold
know?
cuts because cold cuts are bullshit.
I had this great plan. We eat pizza every time, and I mean, there's only so much pizza you could eat.
Wait, now here's a question. How often do you eat pizza?
Well, we get it once a week, so we do
That's why.
we do Thursday night pizza. You know, it's just it's like the middle of the week kind of. We don't want to do any cooking, any cleaning,
I get
so
that.
we get it's paper plates and a pie of pizza, and it's gone by the end of the night. We eat two slices each because there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's the perfect meal.
Yeah, I get that. Nowadays, when I have pizza, it's when we play D&D.
Yeah, yeah.
It used to be all the time, and I have no problem with that.
Mhm.
But apparently, in the last couple months, it's really only when we play D&D.
Mhm.
So it's like I don't really care either way. So if you guys
Right.
want something else, I order something else.
Okay.
No harm, no
Anyway,
foul.
uh,
Back to Guns N'
So
Roses.
we've
Fuck
given
Guns N'
each other,
Roses.
Okay.
I'm gonna double
yeah.
down. I don't like Slash.
Really? Why not? He seems like a decent dude. I don't,
It's not a personality thing. It is literally I'm not a fan of his guitar style. I'll even go a step further. I
it's not
don't like
him. It's just
Duff.
like his. Okay.
I don't like Duff. I don't like the way Duff plays. I don't like the stuff he's been on that he's been directly responsible for writing.
Uh-huh.
We're getting a
I
lot
know
of
you're not-
interference.
What?
I'm getting a lot
What
of
happened?
delay, a lot of stutter.
Why?
I don't know.
Probably because my kids are playing Call of Duty, eating all
Yeah,
my
probably.
bandwidth. Bastards. Anyway, oh no, your next
Yeah,
one. Your next one. I'm sorry.
The
Yeah,
best
skip
part of that
yours.
is you said bastards. You said bastards. It stopped dead in its tracks, and it froze.
Nice.
Wait, we're gonna skip mine?
No. Well, with who it is, it should be skipped. It's
Okay,
a great song.
So
though.
we're gonna talk about fucking Uncle Ted.
Yeah,
I cannot stand Ted Nugent.
I know.
I cannot stand his attitude. I can't stand. Well, forget the politics.
Yes.
Just the way he talks to other people, and the fact
His-
that he bought a teenager.
Okay, I don't remember that, but yeah, I don't like the talk downness of how smart he is. Stop it.
Which he's not.
No, he's not. It's just, but
I'm not. Like I said, I'm not talking politics.
I know it's really hard not to.
No. It's actually pretty easy for me to not talk about politics when it comes to Ted Nugent, because his survivalist theories, his race theories, they're all pretty fucked up, and I don't even need to get into the politics.
Right.
When he referred to a president as a mongrel, I don't even need to tell you which one.
Right.
The fact that he said that about a person that, one, he never met, and two, has done nothing to him,
right?
Except say that, the one thing he loves in life is dangerous. Oh, wait, that's true. I know you love guns, Ted, but they are dangerous.
So, did we say what song it was?
No.
Stranglehold.
Yes. So also,
it's long.
It's a long song for what it is, because there's a radio edit, and this is not it.
Right.
But there's a reason I picked this version. It's because it's got all the guitar sounds in it.
Oh yeah,
it's
what's
not
funny
even
is
solo stuff. It's just sounds.
I gotta say, on this list, I like every song. One I could do without. It's just the people.
Wait, I know exactly which song you could do without.
Of course you do. Of course, 100% you know which one it is.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We will get there.
But I love this song. This song came on, and it's lyrically it's a little weird. I have you in a stranglehold, and he's talking to a woman.
It's violent. It is, and it's that same thing that when he was in some hippie band, he was like Journey to the Center of Your Mind kind of shit. And he's like,
Okay.
yeah, we weren't on drugs, and he's just rolling his eyes sarcastically.
Right.
Yeah, this is not a cool subject.
Mm-hmm.
And you wrote this in the 70s. You can say that. You can say, I wrote this. It was tone deaf.
Right.
Looking back, you can be wrong. Everyone's allowed to be wrong.
He hasn't said that though.
No, he's an asshole.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No,
I don't
he
know.
refers to the former president as a Kenyan. You thought I was gonna. He said it. I've heard him say
Kenyan, born in Hawaii, but what?
No, he calls him a Kenyan.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, and
fuck Uncle Ted.
Yeah, fuck Uncle Ted. Let's move to the next song. This is actually the one time I agree and don't agree with you.
Okay, go ahead.
So you picked "Money" by Pink Floyd off the album Dark Side of the Moon.
Yes.
I love Pink Floyd. I love Dark Side of the Moon, and
I do as well.
I do enjoy the song "Money." Everyone in this band takes themselves too seriously.
Correct.
Not just the singer.
No, okay.
Except for Sid Barrett, because Sid Barrett was batshit crazy.
Right.
And he wasn't on this.
My statement in the beginning was not that it's just the singers. I was saying for the most part, when I was listening to this, I was like, it's just that guy. I don't know some of these. I don't even know the rest of the band, but I'm not familiar with who the guitarist is on this album. I'm not you. I'm not autistic with band members.
Is that your new R word, autistic?
No, we've been using that one for a while, and you are it. So I'm not.
I'm pretty.
So I'm not using it as a slur.
No, it's an accurate description in my case.
Right.
So there are really two opposing forces in Pink Floyd. Roger Waters and David Gilmour.
Correct.
That's really, both of those guys take themselves very seriously. They are phenomenal writers. They're phenomenal musicians. But that is what led to the implosion of Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Two musical directions, two musical visions just clashing, and they don't want to deal with each other. I think they've only worked together once since they broke up.
Did they do a tour or no?
No, they did like one thing together it might have been like a benefit, and that was it. But Pink Floyd, especially Dark Side of the Moon, is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite.
The Wall was when I was a teenager, that was the one to listen to. We watched the movie like we were all damn the man.
Okay.
You never watched The Wall?
Of course I have.
Okay.
It was the guys who were into Pink Floyd like that when I was in high school. I didn't really identify with their method, their mentality.
Okay.
And as I got older, I got into Pink Floyd on my own, and Wish You Were Here was the album that caught me. Like that really grabbed me. And that's been the one ever since. And this is, I like I said, I love Dark Side of the Moon. And I love how parts of it line up with The Wizard of Oz and all the mythos behind that.
Right. Yeah,
that's great.
After the third lion roar or whatever it is.
But at the same time, these guys did take themselves too seriously and have basically ostracized their fan base for that pettiness.
Right.
Which is something that we'll see further down the list. There's not much to say about Pink Floyd. Like I said, I love Pink Floyd, so it's hard to shit on them. But they do take themselves seriously.
Yeah, a lot of these songs, like I listened to this playlist and I was like, this playlist is awesome. It's just the people who are dicks.
Well, that's actually where we get to the next part of the list, because I both don't like them, and I don't like them.
Musically or personally.
I don't like them personally, musically, professionally. I don't like anything about this band. They've only done one thing that I've liked in the history of their existence.
What's that?
And it was incidental. We'll get to it.
Okay, so I'll say so this is your next song is God of Thunder by I think the first time they've been on a list, Kiss.
This is probably going to be the only time they're on a list.
I would think so, unless we do clown music.
Oh, God. You want to? Do you remember what the other?
I'm about to get
list was?
a lot of people mad.
No, they're fucking clowns. They're 4 Jewish guys that dressed up like clowns to get pussy.
They were the Insane Clown Posse before the Insane Clown
God.
Posse was around.
You just made my stomach churn.
Why, you don't like ICP? You're not a juggalo?
No, just because I'm fat with a beard doesn't mean I'm into that shit.
Come on,
No,
put
I'm
some
not a
black
fan.
eye makeup onto some shit.
No,
you don't want to know. You're not confused on how magnets work.
no, I actually do understand how magnets work. It's part of my job.
All right, we've gone to ICP instead of Kiss because they're basically the same fucking thing.
No, they're not.
Well, it's a stage show. It's
the difference
theater.
is
It's
the
theater.
difference is that the theater carries beyond the stage for Kiss.
Mhm.
And I'm not talking. I can't necessarily say the current members, the 2 guys whose names I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
The current drummer and other guitarist.
Well, there's no current. They played their last show.
Yeah, whatever. It'll 6 months. They'll be out on tour again. Gene Simmons is a self-serving, maniacal, egotistical douchebag. Paul Stanley is self-centered and narcissistic and overbearing in the creative process with the other members.
Right.
And I could literally throw Metallica into this as taking themselves too seriously at times, but Kiss does it way worse. And like I said, the only good thing they've ever done is when Dimebag died, they gave his family the coffin that he was buried in. He was buried in a Kiss coffin.
He was a huge Kiss fan.
I was shocked that they didn't sell it to him.
Yeah, come on. Even they have to have
just remember,
boundaries.
Gene Simmons tried to trademark this.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
And I guess did Dio fight it, or he didn't give a shit?
No, he didn't have to.
Yeah, you can't.
It's so well documented when Dio was doing it.
Right.
And I don't even know if you can
Copyright a hand gesture.
I can think of one they could copyright. Fucking assholes. Oh,
This
God,
new
I
setup
hate him
is
so much.
This new setup is bugging me out because I'm looking at a blank camera. I'm just
Why,
looking at a camera. Well, because I'm using my front facing camera,
Oh,
not my front facing camera, the back.
Oh, that's right.
And yeah, I got a new setup. I'm trying to.
Ironically, you're also using the wrong camera setting, so you're in
Why?
like 4:3, so you're not all the way to the borders of your screen.
How the fuck do I change that?
I don't
Either way,
know.
whatever. Do I look like I'm centered though, ain't I?
Yo, no, you're
Am I?
centered, but
Okay.
there's like there's a border on both sides of you.
Yeah, I'm in letterbox. All right.
Yeah, no, letterbox would be what I'm in.
Oh, up top.
You're
and
in
bottom,
4:3.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
But it looks good
Okay. Good.
for the most part. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck Kiss.
Okay.
Mike was talking about going to see Ace Frehley, but then he realized he thought it was out in Port Chester or something, like Port Jefferson, but it actually is out up in Poughkeepsie.
Oh, yeah, that's far.
And he's like, I'm not going to Poughkeepsie.
That's not here. Ace Frehley is not Poughkeepsie worthy.
I can't think of any band I'd want to go to Poughkeepsie to see.
Oh,
And it's not
excuse me.
against Poughkeepsie. I just I don't want to travel that far to see a band.
No, it's fucking far for us.
Yeah. And it's funny. I've seen none of these bands live. And I feel better for that.
Let me. Oh shit! I'm doing. I thought it was touchscreen. I have seen.
I love it. I do it all the time.
No, I've seen none of these live either.
Good. So let's
Yeah.
go to the next one.
Okay.
And that would be Porch by Pearl Jam from the album 10.
Yes.
The Ticketmaster douchebags.
Yeah, but they fought.
They
for
were
the
right, though.
reason.
They were
Right.
right. They were 100% correct.
After I put them on here and I listened to this a few times, I'm wondering if I should have. Only because they're not that bad. The whole band is not that bad. And even Eddie Vedder, I think he's just an introvert in a band. I don't think
know.
he's an asshole.
I don't know if he's in. This is not a list of assholes. This just happens
No,
so
I
far.
know.
So far, like 4 out of 5 have been assholes. Hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing down there?
I had to adjust. My belt was digging into my stomach, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. I couldn't wait.
Yeah,
I couldn't wait till this was over.
he's looking look at me right in the eyes, popping it over the top of the undies.
I was about to say I had to put it under the belt. Jeez, you
Up
hit your
and over?
camera. You're off center now.
I accidentally kicked my computer.
Jesus, I wasn't really doing it, Dave. I was just kidding.
Yeah, I bet.
It was more of a necessity because my belly hurt, because my belt buckle is digging into it, because I'm fat.
Well, the trick is you don't wear pants.
No, I have to wear pants. What if I had to stand up right now?
For what, jumping jacks?
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But I am going to I'm gonna, with a grain of salt, these guys are take themselves too serious.
Well, this is also one of those arguments where they were right for going up against Ticketmaster.
Right.
But in doing so, they fucked their fans over for years.
Yeah, I'm trying to, this whole dynamic, what do they call it? Dynamic pricing is crazy.
No, that's a different monster that has recently popped up.
No, I know.
And it's garbage.
It's unbelievable. I was able to get tickets to something. I don't want to say it because I want to surprise Mary Jane with it. But it was
Ice Capades.
Yes. Of course, yeah. I could have got those for $1.50.
Menudo.
It's a group that's playing their last shows.
Don't finish it. Don't finish it because I already figured out what it is.
You did?
Yeah.
Go ahead, say it. I want to hear.
It's Sum 41.
Oh, yes. Damn it, you did get it.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm stupid. I am stupid, but it's a different type of stupid.
So they are, I know you're not going to believe. Oh, that's right. I told you already.
You did.
All right. Well, that's not a surprise, fucker.
Yeah. Put 2 and 2 together and I got you're dumb.
Yeah, I am dumb. But the Interrupters are opening for them.
I know you like the Interrupters.
Oh, they're fucking phenomenal, dude. I love them so much. I can't wait. Their keyboardist follows us on Instagram, and he likes some of our pictures, and he even commented one time. So I'm definitely going to tell him we're coming. You know, what was I going to say? So
I don't know if he's going to want to hear about you coming.
So they're coming out with an album, a double album this year. It's their last album. It's called Heaven. It's not Heaven and Hell. It's Heaven X Hell. And the Heaven part.
I just hurt my neck rolling my eyes at you.
But listen to what they're doing. You have to understand. I thought the same thing. I went years ago to see that. Well, I didn't go to see them. I went to see H2O because H2O opened for them. And we stuck around for them. And they were unbelievable. Seriously, unbelievable. They are great musicians. They're heavy metal fans. They're heavy metal fans. They bring it up in their songs. That Maiden and Priest are the gods that they praise. Right. So this new album, what are you
rolling my eyes at you?
Why?
Fucking douchey as shit.
Yes, but that song is supposed to be douchey like that. Anyway, so their last album, their double album is going to be, the Heaven side is going to be all, I guess you could technically say pop punk. And then the second CD is going to be a heavy metal album, which I actually cannot wait to hear.
I almost slapped my microphone away from my face when you said that.
What is going on with you?
I don't know. It's just something. I don't hate them.
Okay.
It's not like a No Doubt reunion. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Oof.
You're coming with. When they play UPS Arena or whatever, you're coming with. It's right down the block from your house, so you're coming.
Yeah. I think somebody's going to stop me because they'll know what I'll do if I get into that building.
So go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I don't know. I don't not like Sum 41, but I don't like them at all.
All right.
And that's
You got to
there's a
listen to
lot
a
of
song called the last song on there. Uh, No Filler, All Thriller, or something like that. That whatever album that is.
nope, not
The
listening.
last song is called "Pain for Pleasure," and it's a straight up heavy metal song, and it's pretty good. I mean, it's a little jokey.
The fact that you had to say it's pretty good means it's probably not that good.
All right, whatever.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
You know what, Dave? Go screw. Go watch. Oh no, I don't want to bring him up because he's on this list. Go watch the fucking Noodle Master himself.
Narrow it down. There's 3 of them.
He's next.
2. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. And this is somebody I have huge arguments with, and it's also a Dimebag story. This is Far Beyond the Sun by Yngwie Malmsteen from the Yngwie Malmsteen collection.
And
I think this was originally from one of the Rising Force albums. But the problem is there is no band called Rising Force. It's Yngwie Malmsteen, and he insists that he is the band.
So he is Rising Force, which is disgusting.
It is. It's fucking annoying that he would claim to be the entire band. Meanwhile, he's not even my favorite person in the band, and it's his band.
It's his band. So is that like a Nine Inch Nails thing where he's not? It's technically just Trent Reznor's Nine Inch Nails, but he gets a band to play with him when.
Well, now it's not. Touring. It's not even that. He just records everything and sings on his own.
Right.
Like he used to get singers and other musicians to play with him. Now he just does everything himself, and it sounds like shit.
Right. Well, that's why. Yeah.
But he's a noodly guitarist. I tell people, anybody who really likes Yngwie, I want them to understand that he can play neoclassical metal and classical style guitar, but if you take him out of that and try to get him to play the blues or anything else,
he can't do it.
It sounds like trash.
See, now this is gonna sound. I like this song.
Yeah, I like this song too. I actually, I first heard Yngwie in high school, and it was this album, and it was.
Go ahead.
I've put multiple things on here, but he is known for being a problem.
Yeah. What I really wanted to just say was real quick was that you've put Yngwie, whatever the fuck you say his name, on before, and I would not be able to tell the difference between the songs.
Yeah.
They all sound like I'm like, oh,
now those
okay.
Far Beyond the Sun might have been on the same album initially as this as the previous tracks I've shown you. Right. But you wouldn't be able to tell because they all kind of bleed into each other. The other thing about him is the list of singers that he's worked with. You know, Jeff Scott Soto, Mark Bowles, Tim Owens, famously from Judas Priest. You know, Beyond Fear and Charred Walls of the Damned. He's been in everything.
They got a new album coming out soon.
Yeah, of course he does.
Didn't know Judas Priest.
Yes.
Have you heard some of the?
I have.
Tangent like a motherfucker, but
who cares? It's our fucking show.
I didn't like the latest one they released a couple days ago.
I didn't like it either. You know what I did hear that I did like?
What?
Blaze Bayley has a new song.
Okay.
For a new album coming out next month. And I was like, he looks like a half-shaven testicle, but man, his voice has not changed at all.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, it's not good.
No,
it's definitely not good. It's not, and this is me talking. This is an actual testicle with teeth talking. He looks like a half-shorn testicle.
Okay.
I mean, it's not good, but his voice is still amazing, and it doesn't sound like Iron Maiden. It's his own style. He's been plugging away this whole time, album after album. I found out he had an album in 2022 that I missed.
Really?
So I got that one to catch up on, and then one coming out next month. And that relates zero to Yngwie because he's never worked with Yngwie.
No. I just wanted to bring up that
the Priest album's coming
out with a new album, and that last song,
the one before it though, was pretty fucking awesome.
Oh, it's awesome. I forget the name of that one, but this new one, I don't know.
They can't all be hits.
Is it weird that it sounded too much like he was talking about God? Is that weird to you?
I don't know. You listen to punk music. Isn't there a lot of Christian punk?
Not the ones I listen to.
No,
Some
no.
of them, yeah. But yeah. Well, once I pick that up, I go, really? You're not talking about a girl. You're talking about God.
Well, he's definitely not talking about a girl.
You know. But oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
We'll move on.
I have nothing against
Okay, the Dimebag story.
that stuff. Oh, go ahead.
So there's a video of I don't know how they were interacting, but Dimebag was offering him a donut.
Okay.
And he was like, "Fuck off. I don't like donuts. I don't eat donuts."
Right.
Who says fuck off to Dimebag? He was the nicest person in the universe.
Not only that, how about just saying, "Hey, man, I don't."
No, thank you.
Man. Yeah, thanks, man.
A simple no thank you would suffice.
Fucking hate people.
Oh, speaking of things you can't say thank you for or no thank you to, let's go to the next band because we all had it on an iPod or phone.
Oh yeah, but I don't think that was them. That was Apple.
Douchebags. Yeah, it's douchebag maneuvers. They boosted their album sales by including it in a fucking download.
So this is another one where I'm not so sure I should have put them on. First off, this is one of my favorite songs by U2.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. It just is. It's
okay.
I Will Follow by U2. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just it hits me the right way.
This is also from the album Boy.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know.
Uh-huh.
Originally released in 1980.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm not so sure I should have put them on there because Bono has raised money for downtrodden people, more money for people who need it than anyone in the world, I think. Like Sting is probably a close second, but I think Bono's done more.
Still douche.
Okay. But still does a lot for underprivileged? I don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. What
are you looking for?
I'm looking for, there's a specific, he weighs 8.6 Courics.
Who? Bono?
Yeah.
What's a Couric? Like Katie Courics?
That's the unit of measurement they take for shit from South Park.
Oh, okay.
There's an episode where Randy takes the biggest shit he's ever seen and
I've seen that
thinks
video,
he's set a record. And it turns out the record is set by Bono. You later find out the record is Bono. Bono is the world's biggest piece of shit. And he did not give permission for them to say that.
No, definitely not. But what can you do? Good. It's a cartoon. You get mad at a cartoon, you're an idiot.
Oh man, that was so good. I hurt myself.
Yeah. I hurt myself.
No, but the whole idea of them making a deal with Apple to have their album automatically downloaded into iTunes libraries across the world is a douche maneuver. It is just a trick to boost album sales. Now they're linking with Apple to release the Red Edition iPods was great. They did it.
I don't know that one.
You don't remember the Project Red iPods?
No.
So Project Red iPods were basically red-backed iPods. They were the first ones with colors. Okay. And they were to promote AIDS awareness.
Okay, all right.
But they were backed by U2 and they were part of the advertising and all that. So that was a huge thing in the positive, but this was really, there was no positive to them jumping onto iTunes to get their album on every device, whether you want it or not.
Right. And if I remember correctly, there was no way of getting rid of it either, right? You couldn't just delete it.
No, it just kept coming back.
Right.
The irony was it was a similar idea, but carried out in a much more respectful way. To boost album sales, Prince, every ticket he sold included a copy of the album, the most current album.
Okay.
Getting older fans to basically buy the new album and boost sales.
Uh-huh.
Creative, but at the same time less than scrupulous.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't get put onto my personal device. Oh, I do
Right,
have to show
right.
you something funny.
Go ahead.
Let me see if it'll show up. Do you see that?
Yes.
So I found this in a backpack my wife had. It's a Zune.
Wow.
It's an 8 gig Zune.
What does it hold? 10 songs?
It holds
No, it probably holds about 1,000.
I wouldn't even say that many. It's
No?
not a lot.
Okay.
8 is
Yeah.
not a lot of gigs.
Right.
But the fact that it's there, it works. I just need to get the cable for her because she
Mhm.
loved the Zune. I'm just gonna put her favorites on it and throw it in the car for her.
Yeah, but you could get them anywhere now.
I know, but she loved the device, and she thought she lost it.
Okay.
This is her Zune. It's not mine.
Okay, no, I understand, but
And I cleaned it. It's nice and neat, and
this
no
thing's called like,
scratches.
YouTube Music and Spotify and stuff where you can get any song you ever want.
I know. It's nostalgia for her. Don't
Hey,
don't
I'm not
shit on my
knocking it.
wife.
I'm not knocking it.
Yeah, a little bit. You're knocking it.
Definitely not.
But I am not going to
I-
put a U2 album on there. I might just to be a dick.
Oh,
I might put that album on there just to be an asshole.
I'm sure I used stupid shit that I don't have to anymore just because I like it.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Depends.
If I finally have a fucking PC that's mine, that I can actually do stuff on now.
Yeah.
And I borrowing yours,
Congratulations.
and I got to give you yours back, by the way.
No worries.
All right.
It's no
I kept
rush.
I was trying to let Logan use it before. He's like, "No, it's Dave's." I'm like, "You can still use it."
He's terrified of me.
No, he's not. He's just very respectful of people's stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not yours, but other people's.
Right, of course. Listen, I don't give a shit if he breaks something of mine. Fine, But I mean, not fine, but but he's like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'm like, okay, you can't just use it to watch YouTube on.
Pretty much everything. You can get YouTube on everything except a toaster these days.
Right.
So really,
but I'm very excited. I get to use the Focaster again now, and this whole setup I got to get used to. I gotta somehow, because I keep seeing myself looking down here because I'm trying to watch you.
why?
But I also want to look at the camera.
Why would you want to look at me? I know what I look like. Why would you bother?
Because we're having a conversation, and if I'm looking up here, I'm seeing nothing. I'm talking to a phone.
I'll get you a
Very
little
weird.
cutout of my stupid face you can put above the camera.
That would be hilarious.
Just like,
I still got to pick up that light from you because I could see that. I'm like,
yeah. I actually didn't put my light on this time.
no, you really don't need it. I mean,
I forgot about it. I turned on the overhead and just kind of started up, and I forgot about the light. So this looks good. The last one, my forehead was all fucking shiny.
Whatever.
Which is big forehead. Happens.
Yeah.
So speaking of big foreheads, there's the transition to the next
Go ahead.
artist. And this is actually one of my picks, and I hate him so much. This is Snakes of Christ by Danzig from Danzig 2, Lucifuge.
Okay.
He couldn't just call it Lucifuge. It had to be Danzig 2.
Danzig 2, right?
Which
it's got a very dirty Black Summers. It sounds almost exactly the same.
yeah, it's from the same album.
No, Dirty Black Summer's on 3, isn't it?
No.
Am I wrong?
3 has How the Gods Kill.
That's what it is. Okay. Yeah.
Right? It's so shitty, you can't tell which album it came from.
Right. Okay.
It's like going to look for a black label song, and you have to go through 4 albums to figure out which one it was on, and it turns out it was on the 5th one.
Black Label. Oy.
So props to Danny from the Northside Kings for knocking him the fuck out.
That was that was a funny story. He is just an angry man who thinks like this. Oh, this also had a very Doorsy feel. In the beginning.
Everything from the first 2 albums is very Doorsy in its approach.
Right. He almost mimics the cadence of The End. If that's the song I'm thinking of in the beginning.
This is the end, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first few lines have the same like feel as that. I'm like, hey,
yeah.
Did you like steal your own song and also the cadence of a Doors song?
Yeah,
Very
kind of.
weird.
He's just a douche. and I know everyone loves the Misfits, and they're like a horror. They're the originators of horror punk. I will 100%. I'm gonna double down.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this out loud on the record.
Okay.
The Misfits belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice. I like it.
And I mean that honestly.
Right.
But I hope Glenn gets hit with a car door.
As they're getting out to accept the award.
No, just walking down the street. Somebody just bangs him in the back with a door. I can't fucking stand him. Him and Jerry, they're douches. Doyle.
He just became a character.
They're all characters. They're fucking cartoon. You know what they are? They're the Lost Boys, but not good.
Right. Okay. I gotcha.
Like they're jolly pirate nicknames. Shut the fuck up and just be. I don't even know Glenn Danzig's real last name. If it's Danzig, I will find him and bite his face.
No, it's not. It cannot be. Please, I gotta know. Now.
I'm looking. Hang on.
He's probably like John Smith.
Actually, no, it's Glenn Allen Anzalone.
Okay, I now see why he changed it.
I get it because it sounds real close to Annalise.
No, because it's Lodi, New Jersey, and he knew the Sopranos were going to come out before the Sopranos came out. He didn't want to sound that Italian.
Oh, like Bon Jovi?
Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Jerry Only?
Yeah. He's related to
Jerry?
He's
Gerald
Doyle's brother,
Ciaffa
no?
Jr. Yeah.
Isn't he Doyle's brother? Or am I wrong?
Yes. Let me see. Siblings, Doyle Wolfgang von
Right?
Frankenstein.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
I'm trying to find his Paul Ciaffa.
Yeah, I knew they were brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what that makes me think? That he was in and out of that band so many times. How fucked up do you have to be to work with your brother, then quit, and then just shit talk each other and then get back? At least the guys from Oasis who could have been on this list.
Yes, they definitely could have. I just wouldn't be able to listen to the song over and over again.
They motherfuck each other on a regular basis, and I appreciate that.
Right.
I'm gonna say the first Oasis album, with the exception of the one song that was a super hit, was a pretty good album
or whatever.
Yeah, Wonderwall
Champagne
sucks
Supernova.
dick. Champagne Supernova was really Beatlesy.
Yeah,
like trippy fun.
They wanted to be the Beatles.
Why? Who doesn't want to be the Beatles?
Didn't Noel? There's a guy's name Noel.
Noel Gallagher and Liam Gallagher.
Noel or Noah?
Noel. Noel.
Didn't he say they're better than the Beatles or something like that?
He did. And that's why he's a dick.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm adding fucking. We don't even need to hear the song. I'm adding fucking. They deserve to be on this list.
You want to take yours out? Your last one out?
No, we're keeping that. That takes himself way too seriously.
Yeah.
But fuck Danzig. Fuck them. Well, not fuck the Misfits. Like I said, they belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They invented a genre of punk, a subgenre.
Up to a point. Michael Graves is not getting in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I mean, okay.
The original.
I guess I don't know who the original guitarist was.
Oh God,
but it wasn't Doyle. But Jerry, Doyle, Glenn, and I guess Dr. Chud. I don't know which drummer you'd want to consider. Whoever it was. They belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, deservedly. Mm-hmm. Like I said, their music has an impact on hard rock, heavy metal, completely. Like, and as far even for me, I'm not a fan, but I've loved their songs. I've loved covers of their songs. I was in a band that wrote about horror themes, and that was a huge influence on the writing style.
Was that Shadow?
Yeah, Shadow of Demise had a lot of horror theme to it. Steve was a huge Misfits fan, and it bled through in a great way. You know, I loved it. I loved Steve's writing. I loved Dan's. Like, Dan had this black metal approach to guitar work, but it was black metal in speed, but clean, like thrash metal cleanness. And I love that about it. And Ron had this testament approach to the rhythms and finding a place. And then that Slayer like solo work. And then Luigi, adaptable to everything, was like, yeah, I got something for this. And he'd come out with trudging or just pure speed or these odd rhythms that just worked perfectly.
Yeah.
I remember Luigi coming in to try out for the band, didn't bring his kick pedals, and he's a
Why?
lefty. He just didn't think of it.
Oh, okay.
And they didn't have a lefty set. So he played with one kick and he used the tom drum as the second.
As the other, yeah.
And he did it. I mean, it sounded awesome. To the point where the rest of the band were like, yeah, he's in. No problem.
That's how Mortal Remains, they had Dave Barkow on drums for a little while. And
interesting.
He when I used to watch them live, he had a single, but when he would do the double bass parts, he would use the floor tom. And that's the first time I ever saw that. And I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking impressive.
It was very impressive.
Yeah.
It's very impressive to see a drummer do that. And we talk about Luigi all the time, so really it's not a fucking surprise. But now let's go to the opposite of all.
Yeah.
This is your last one.
Yeah. This was when I liked them.
This is The Oath by Manowar from the album Sign of the Hammer.
Which is a great album, by the way. One of my favorites by them.
It's a good song. I don't know about the whole album.
This song rules. They don't. I really, and I don't even know if this was in their control. They're playing in Brooklyn. I mean, it's sold out. It has sold out now. But I told you I went to go get tickets, and I was in the waiting room, the waiting list, and my time came up, and I was like, "Ooh, let me get general admission tickets." Were $168 for one ticket.
That's insultingly high.
Right. It's like, it's unbelievable. And you alienate your friends, your fans. I think by doing that, it was disheartening because, I was too young to see Manowar when I really liked them. And then now I'm like, oh shit, they're going to play one show. And that's what I mean.
Well, really? The fact that they're only playing one show too, and I get it's home territory and all that, it makes sense. But the price is ridiculous.
Right. And I could have paid it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, it's not outside of your means, but you shouldn't have to. Now, on the other side of that, my cousin invited me to go see the Rolling Stones.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing is, our dads love the Rolling Stones.
Right.
So she was like, we should go see them as kind of a tribute to our dads.
I get that.
Her dad passed a few years back. My dad recently passed. So we're going to go together. I'm like, how much are the tickets? She's like, $400 a piece. And I'm like, you know what? It's a once in a lifetime thing. The Stones are in their 80s. I'm doing
That's okay. That was resale? Or that was
that is first sale.
Wow. Where are you sitting on the stage?
I hope I'm sitting in Mick Jagger's lap.
Right.
Kissing him on the forehead.
You beat me to it, man. I was going to say tongue kissing him, but
oh, that's a bit rough. Ugh.
That's some dry
I'm
lips.
no David Bowie, you know what I mean? Ooh, what happened?
I snorted.
Yeah, I can, like, a once in a lifetime event. I get, like,
right.
We're gonna be going to Jersey. Not that it's super out of state, but we're going out of state for this.
Right.
This is fucked up.
Where are they playing? Prudential?
I don't know. I agreed. She got the tickets. I agreed. So I told her, I'm like, listen, we have never really gone to an event that wasn't a family function.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we got to do this. We're going to go. We're going to have a good time. Drive out. Dinner. Food. Good times. Drive home. It'll be great. She has 2 kids. I have a kid. We're going to have a day away from the family.
Nice. Just you and her.
Just me and my cousin.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah.
It's going to be a good time. And it's been like, we have hung out, but never outside of family functions. Like, we get along great. We just we have so much in common. Why aren't we hanging out?
Right.
That's right. I'm a psychopath.
Is she close or is it like distance?
Well,
is that the
she lives
problem?
in Brooklyn. I mean,
oh, okay.
She only ever lived in Brooklyn.
Age difference?
A couple years.
Oh,
so you know what it is? It's busy. We're always busy.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Well,
that level of weird.
recently I used to hang out with my cousins all the time, because we're all within 2 or 3 years of each other, and we used to go to Bell Boulevard together and stuff like that, and you know, not anymore. I mean, we're older, we have families now and stuff, but I'm still surprisingly close with all my cousins. Most of my cousins.
I get that. I'm friendly with most of my cousins. It's more of a time constraint for me.
Mm-hmm.
Finding time to hang out and do stuff is always an issue.
Right. Well, we've seen with this, we completely missed a week because we couldn't get it together.
The one thing I didn't want to do was miss a week, and then we end up missing a week. And it was it was neither of our faults. It's just, we couldn't align schedules, and I didn't have anything prepared.
Right.
Like I would have done another weird solo episode. And I'm actually going to be able to set up your laptop so you can do a solo if you need.
Okay, let's
because it's really
I'll have to come over.
I could do it probably from home. It's just having the right software and the right stuff in the right place.
Well, why can't I just do it on Discord by myself?
You don't even need Discord.
Oh, okay.
If you're going to do it by yourself, you just need the recording software. Ow. I just banged my ankle. Fuck.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm falling apart. I've been bumping into shit all fucking day. I funny boned myself against the wall earlier. I've been like knocking my knees into shit. I'm just a clumsy fuck. Oh, God, I hate it.
Let's get to the last
I just
song.
looked back at Manowar and I wanted to fucking punch my screen. With our mayor, Eric Adams, singing.
Eric Adams.
Nope, I'm not. Beyond the political, I don't like either one. I don't like either one of them.
Yeah, it's. I have a friend who's a wrestler in I believe he's
the
in
Puerto
North
Rican
Carolina.
Lion, Eric Adams.
Yeah, Eric Adams.
I love Eric.
He's the best. He body slammed me in Castle Heights one time.
Just to see if he could do it, or like you wanted him
No,
to?
it was I forget why, but he just did it.
The way you and Ron used to try to punch each other in the mouth.
I forget why. I don't remember why. I think he wanted to body slam Mike.
That doesn't surprise me.
And Mike said no, body slam him, and I went, go ahead, and he did.
The magic of wrestling.
Yeah, I spoke to him a couple of months ago. He listens every once in a bit. So what's
He's
up,
cool
buddy?
As shit. I saw him wrestle at the Brooklyn Lyceum before it closed. And I saw somebody not him, but I saw somebody get hung up in a ladder over the ropes, and it took the ladder with them and whipped it into the crowd and hit somebody in the face. Magical. Mike still has the video somewhere.
Don't know why I'm laughing at that, but it's just
because it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was me, Mike, John, and Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were just like, oh shit.
Mike keeps trying to make me either watch that with him or go with him and Christian.
I don't recommend deathmatch wrestling. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
XPW is a little bloody for my taste.
Uh-huh.
I like wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Best way to put it. I don't like that. And speaking of things that you don't like, let's go to the last one.
Well, I was trying to stall.
Well, we might as well just rip off the Band-Aid.
Go ahead.
So the last one is Remember Everything by Five Finger Death Punch off the album American Capitalist.
This guy could fall off a fucking building. Fuck this guy. I don't even know his name.
Ivan Moody.
Exactly.
You know what? I just had a thought. Is that his real name?
No way. No way.
That's a logical name.
Ivan Moody? All right, look it up. And here's what I'm going to say about this.
That's his real name.
It is? Oh, okay.
Ivan L. Moody.
L. Loser.
L. It's probably Leonard.
Leonard.
Probably. No, I knew a guy named Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
He was not a bad dude.
Yeah. I don't think I know it.
I've known a few Ivans, and I've wanted to smack most of them.
I think I do know a Leonard. He's going to kill me if it is true. I don't know. Yeah, it has to be.
That you just outed that his name is Leonard?
No. Not at all.
Does he have a phoenix tattooed on the side of his head?
No, this guy does.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I don't want to
He's got
know.
he's got like
The
a
only
widow's
time
peak tattoo up here, and then it goes
Jesus
around.
Christ.
There's a thing on the side of his head.
The only time I think about this band is when you put their dumb songs on these lists.
And it looks like a chicken. It doesn't even look like a phoenix.
Yeah.
He's got
Chicken head.
Frankenstein on one of his hands,
Ugh.
which now
Just
when
the-
you think about it, he has to look at that every time he jerks off.
Right. You're not selling this guy to me at all.
No, I'm not trying to.
The broiest rock I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm gonna double down on the douche.
What?
His left hand,
Uh-huh.
the back of his hand, he
Right.
has the bones tattooed on the back of his hand.
Why?
I don't know. Don't know. I found a picture of it. I just saw it and I wanted to smack you for me seeing it, even though it's my own fucking fault. And they're not even anatomically correct.
What do you mean? What are they, like baby bones?
They're bones in the wrist. They're like 8 bones, and these are all spread out and all shitty.
No, maybe he broke his fucking wrist.
Yeah,
He
no.
was trying to show it.
No. And he's got some shit on his cheek.
Don't tell me a teardrop.
No. If it was a teardrop, I'd be pissed. Ugh. Made myself mad.
Maybe it's a jizz stain.
Ow. Oh no, there's something on his cheek too?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oof.
Oh, there.
What? What?
It looks like a teardrop.
It is. It is.
I think it is.
All right, Crybaby.
It's fucking terrible.
It's fucking Johnny Depp from fucking Crybaby.
Oh, I hope it's because. Oh no, I'm not saying it. No, not doing it. Mm-mm. Just know he looks like a douche.
Yeah, I don't even know what this guy looks like, and the mental image I have in my head is enough.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a best way to put it. Phil Anselmo,
Okay.
thinner with a fedora.
Okay.
End of description.
Okay, I see it. I'm gonna look this guy up after we finish, because I want to.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so terrible. I am now scrolling through pictures of him thinking, man,
Why?
I want to beat this man to death with a stick.
Did you see the reel I sent you the other day with Sully?
Yes. If there's anybody I wanted beaten half to death in a home invasion, it's Sully Erna.
He's not a bad guy.
I don't care if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
I don't know why you hate him so much. He's not as bad as this guy.
Douchey Bostonian accent, his fucking stupid jerk off face.
Although they are probably the late 90s, early 2000 version of this band.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
I just can't I can't take the bro metal.
Yeah.
I'm so tough. My life was so tough. Ugh.
I don't know about this guy's life.
Yeah.
What I do know is that all of his problems in his career have been him.
Oh yeah.
Simple.
Right.
All of his problems have been himself.
But to him it wasn't. It was somebody else.
Well, he also had, drug and all those other problems.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm glad you're fighting the demons. I'm proud of you.
Right.
But maybe not tattoo your fucking face, side of your head. His band is known for being a little bit douchey, and by a little bit, there's only one member of the band I actually respect, and it's the last member they got in.
Okay.
Andy James.
I don't know what that is.
He's their current guitarist. He's a guitar teacher. He's written a whole bunch of awesome shit. Yeah, the rest of the band, they're all douchebags. Fuck it. Fuck them. They're all douchebags.
Every single one of them.
I put
you
this
join
on
the
list.
band, you get knocked in.
Oh man, everything comes with a can of Monster and a vape.
Ugh.
Fucking
Yeah.
douchebags.
We sound like a bunch of angry old men.
We are angry old. Fuck these assholes.
Yeah.
I am an angry old man.
I'm tired. We started this all late.
Oh yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. Are you ever awake at this time?
Not really. Not during the week. No.
Saturday night, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah. This used to be the time we would go out, but now, yeah, the time I go to bed.
We're also responsible adults now. It's a little different.
Well, responsible is, I'll take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, it's a little vague.
Yeah.
More responsible adults?
More, yeah. You see, look, you see the whatchamacallit behind me?
The shelf with the skull?
Shelves. Yeah, I put that skull up there because I wanted to,
I would say it's pretty close to correct, too.
It's Mary Jane's. It's all Mary Jane stuff because I told you we're switching rooms.
Yeah.
It's taken months. This is the kids' room now.
Process.
There's a bed over here. There's a bed over there, and they're cleaning the room and all this. And Mary Jane's bringing stuff up from downstairs, and the house is just fucking chaos. That's why Shane was up here all day, and I told him, "Listen, Shane, tonight I need to use your room for a couple hours." And he was like, "Okay." So I set up the Xbox down in the living room, and that's where he is now.
I need to use your room for a couple of hours. Sounds so fucked up. Go play in the living room. We got to use your room.
Yeah, no, he knew it. He knew what I meant.
Yeah,
because honestly, I had no idea. I was going to be in the. If I couldn't get up here, I was going to be in the dining room again, and that's Grand Central Station. That's it.
I get it.
Kids stopping me every 2 minutes.
Living room or
So I think we did it.
I checked the studio space while I was at my parents' house.
How is it? Still,
it's fine. It's exactly the same.
It's just set up. hasn't been used in months.
No, unfortunately not. God, the last time we recorded there was November, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Fucking
was it?
Hell.
It might have been before that.
No, it was November. It was just after.
Yeah.
But we may make a return to that at some point.
Okay.
But for now, this is fun.
Yeah.
Not as fun as in person.
Well, once I spoke to Mary Jane before, and once we move the rooms, I'm gonna have a permanent space. It's probably the same spot actually, right here. I'm just gonna make it more permanent. I told her I'm gonna get a desk because right now I'm on a little folding table.
Yeah.
My computer is hanging precariously on the corner.
We have a term in my house. When somebody puts something in a place where it can fall, it is precariously perched.
Yeah, that's what this is. My microphone is right at the edge of the table. The Vocaster that's the most secure thing. It's on the corner here. But I gotta get a more permanent setup. I told Mary Jane, I was like, I feel like a nomad in my own house because after we finish this, excuse me,
easy.
I'm gonna break down this whole thing: the microphone, the computer, the tripod I got set up. Because if I don't, then the kids, it's like Jakku up here. The kids will just scavenge everything. I'll come up here, there'll be no mouse left. Half my computer will be gone.
It is amazing how you slid a Star Wars reference in there so nonchalantly. I'm not even proud. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
That was very good. So let's talk about our friends. I guess we're gonna start with the obvious because Luigi has the most going on at any given time.
That guy every 2 weeks he's hit me with a new band or something like that. But geez, dude, come on.
He's a busy boy.
Yeah,
I believe to quote 12-Foot Ninja, he's a busy beaver. Busy as busy as a cat trying to bury shit on concrete.
Hey, that's my next list. Don't jump ahead.
No, we're not jumping ahead. But Tiny Cyclones, his current new release is out there and available. Tiny Cyclones is him.
Tiny Cyclones is a band, not a release.
They have a. Now I got to look it up.
Three songs on Bandcamp.
Yes, 3 songs on Bandcamp. They are Dan Jones, Devin Lavery, and Luigi Gennaro, Luigi. The other band he has is the Ouija. They also have Searchlights available on Bandcamp. He's a Bandcamp fanatic. Good for him. Also for voiceover work, Luigi Gennaro voiceover. We have Joe, Roxy Joe with his project Acist, AECYST. You can find him on streaming services and YouTube. His YouTube stuff is audio visual, very cool, mostly self-created art. Awesome stuff. And I highly encourage you to check out these guys. Leo. I haven't even talked to Leo about this. They have a new album coming out. Desolate has a new album coming out next month. And I'm going to, when I get a copy, I'm going to be, do you know Leo?
I know Leo.
Our friend Leo.
I'm pretty sure he played in I've lost count of how many guitarists UFK had. I'm pretty sure he was in there for about a month or so.
No, we worked together for a better part of 2 years.
Yeah, but I wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, thanks. I mean, before you and when all that, I think he.
Oh yeah, no. He was probably
UFK
in and then out and then in and then out. He's a busy guy. He's another guy with like 19 different projects.
Right.
I'm just glad to see Desolate back on the move. You know, I remember following him through Alec Keen's Gun and his Over the Top, his synthwave stuff. Amazing shit. If you can just search out Leo Mattei or Desolate or Alec Keen's Gun or Over the Top Band, he's everywhere. Absolutely phenomenal. John from Unworked Apparel. John, Leo, myself, and Mike were running. We weren't using UFK because we didn't have enough members to call it a band, but we were just writing together.
Not me, Mike.
Mike. Mike, the Angry Wizard.
I've just recently in the past couple of years, I started hanging with you guys again, which is good because I think about this. It's funny. I've known Mike so long, and I feel like I have friends all over, but like you guys, you feel like I found my people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense because we've really fell into a good group of friends. Like a group of guys you'd go out and have dinner with, or just talk on. We jump on and talk on Discord or goof off together.
Right. The Discord is really it's really brought everybody together because it's very easy to just throw something out there and then check it an hour later and see who responded and who sent what. And
Discord is better than trying to do group messages and all that stuff.
It's just very funny that Mike tried to get me on Discord for so long, and I was like, what is that? Some kid stuff?
Like he's out luring children to their death. What do you?
Not like that. I meant like it's the way the kids communicate. God, I sound fucking old. Holy shit!
The way you said that was pretty old guy.
Yeah.
Yes, the way the kids talk.
Yeah.
Fucking wreck.
I must say, my beard looks very
full. It does. It's stately.
Yeah, it's fucking gray as shit.
Well, I'm not saying it's not gray as shit, but it looks stately. I'll be nice. It looks like a combination of like Sea Captain and like Sean Connery in that King Arthur movie that sucked a bag of dicks.
I think it was
but he looked handsome as shit. What?
Excuse me. I think it was called King Arthur.
No, it was called First Knight.
Oh, whatever. And look.
And he wasn't even the main character.
They're in. Look.
Oh, all your earrings, you fucking angry pirate.
Yeah, man. I've either gotten my kids looking at me going, Shane looked at me the other day and he was like, Dad, what is that on your ear? And I was like, earrings. He's like, you have earrings? I was like, well, I did. And then, I'm old now and I want to be young again. So I put my earrings back in. Don't get me wrong. We've all talked about it. You said you were going to put your nipple rings back in, which is
excuse me, nipple ring, because I have one testicle. I only had one nipple ring. They're unrelated.
Well, you had to keep yourself balanced. I don't understand.
No, because wait. Oh, they are on opposite sides.
Missing the left testicle. I got to put the nipple ring on the right side.
And
no, left side. You got to put it on the left side.
I had my right nipple pierced. And the funny thing about that was the reason I didn't do the left one is because I play the bass and I didn't want the strap rubbing. And it was the smartest thing I could have done.
That's true. I believe it.
I had to take that out in 2017 because I had to have surgery and closed up on me.
Close right up, yeah. Well, that's because I had Mary Jane help me put the earrings in because I was, whatever.
I get, I get that.
And
If I was to put earrings back in, I think they're closed, so I probably have to re-pierce.
They're surprisingly probably not because I thought so too. And we got up to the fourth. I got 4 in. I had 5. We tried to get the 5th one in. It was almost through, but it hurt so bad that I told her to stop.
Aww.
So I might try to get the 5th one in again. But yeah, I got 4. I got 4 of them in. 4 out of the 5.
I had 1 in each ear, and I had 2 on this side.
Mm-hmm.
The second one got infected very quickly, and I took it out to be safe. But that was also the 3rd, 4th, or 5th time I'd had earrings in. I had actually stretched my ears to a 0 gauge at one point.
That's
a little smaller than a number 2 pencil.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible. I can't believe those people who have like
oh yeah, I know
donut
plenty.
Size. Like,
but the crazy
and then you
part
take
is,
them out, and it's just a hanging piece of meat. Ugh.
So in the process of stretching it from, you go up one size at a time, and you're supposed to let it heal in between. I was rushing it, and I went from like a 8 to 6 to 4, and when I went from 4 to 2, I put it in, and I could feel it go. Like I felt something bad. Did, and it pushed the tunnel out the back. And that started a process of like scarring and growth, and I ended up with a growth on the back of my ear the size of the tip of my pinky.
Ew.
I was lucky
scar
enough.
Tissue?
Well, it was actually a combination of like scar tissue, keloiding, and just growth.
Right.
So really cool. I went to a plastic surgeon. He said, "Yeah, that has blood flow. We got to take it out." And
why?
Because it was growing. It was still growing.
Like
it was getting bigger.
But
and it was just going to end up getting bigger and bigger. So what he did was they cut my earlobe. They took that out. They put a slit, reconnected it.
Reconnected it, yeah.
And it healed completely. And then afterward, he said, you can wait like a year and re-pierce it.
I think I'm done.
So I waited 2 years and I re-pierced
you did it.
I did.
Why?
And it was fine. Yeah. But I felt like the tiniest like bump.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to be safe. I took them out and I let it be.
Yeah.
And
the other thing, Mary Jane asked if I was going to put the eyebrow ring back in, but I'm not doing that. That's definitely closed. That's definitely closed. And I don't want to do that anymore. Listen, earrings, okay. Like you said, I'll be the old man with the earrings. That's fine.
You don't want to be the old man with the eyebrow ring?
I'm not putting an eyebrow ring in. With this beard, are you kidding me?
Well, you don't have to connect them.
I know, but like I said, I don't want to be the old man with the eyebrow ring.
You be who you want to be.
So listen, I have one more plug, and that's.
We have to finish talking about John.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So Unworked Apparel, easy to find him on Instagram, Facebook. Great t-shirt designs. I actually talked to my friend Dee Dee, who's going to make me the artwork, and I'm going to bring it to John. So I wanted to get some custom stuff from her.
Okay.
Years ago, she did a logo for my wife for her computer that I'm still trying to get done on vinyl sticker, like a big enough vinyl sticker to put on the front of her PC case.
Right.
It's a sloth eating a carrot slowly.
All right.
My wife eats really slow. I call her a baby sloth.
It's marriage. I don't know.
My wife is the slowest eater I've ever met in my life.
Yeah. Well, let's have them have a
meeting and time them.
Yeah. Because we go out to eat the whole, like if we go out to, down to Florida and see my family, man, we're all done. And then Mary Jane is still eating.
Somebody's coming up.
Who's coming up?
Flip them off. Just flip as they open the door. Flip them off.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, somebody's here. It's Shane. All right. Okay. So,
your plug.
Yes. Mike Pacheco.
Yes.
Look him up. It 2 days ago, it came out. His album. I don't know if it's X or 10. It's his solo work. It might actually be 10 because I believe he has quite a few beforehand where he records everything. He does the drums, the guitars, the bass, the vocals, and it's every kind of music. He does ballads. He does rock. He does metal. He does everything. And it's finally on all the
Streaming services.
yeah, it's on Spotify. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube Music. So yeah, check it out. Michael
Yeah.
Pacheco. I call
Is it
him Mike,
Michael
but
or
is it-
Mike?
on the services? It's Michael
Ah.
Pacheco.
Michael Pacheco.
Yes,
Can you spell Pacheco? Because
Pacheco.
okay, good.
Why?
I just want to make sure, because if you say Pacheco,
Yeah.
somebody who doesn't know how to spell that's going to be, I don't know how to spell
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Like me, I don't know how to spell that. But for now, I am basher.exe on Instagram.
I am Nugs29.
We are Hit the Stage Podcast on Instagram. We are hitthestagepodcast@gmail.com. You can check us out on hitthestagepodcast.com. And on YouTube, we are Mike and Dave Hit the Stage.
Yes, I tried to change that. I have no idea how.
I have no idea either. That's what we are. Fuck it. So for now, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.
Hail Halford.
Hail Halford. Later, guys.
Bye.